Kid watching him versus now you're the coach who competes once a year.
I was a young guy that was in awe of him, not an older guy, and older and an old guy, past 50, so and still in awe of him. You know, he just I had such great respect as a young person, you know, growing up in that part of the country. You had him and Chuck Noll as two very local, very prominent coaches to watch. And then I played for a high school coach. It was actually two high school coaches that were extraordinary. So very lucky that way. And you know, I mean, those Kodak moments. I remember going to the first league meeting in '99, May of '99, and being in a room with him at a meeting. You know, where I was actually like, you know, kind of on the same line, not the same line, but kind of. You know, that was kind of neat. You know, so. But the most impressive thing again is just his passion for what he does, what he's done, and you know, he's very principled, as you know. But you know, he truly loves, and this was 12 years ago, my first exposure to him in a professional setting, and he hasn't changed. I mean, he's very much into it. He loves college football, loves college athletics, and he's just he's good for sports.
Certain programs have a stigma that they're mistake prone, or you get them on the run, they're going to make their own mistakes. But Penn State is disciplining. They're first in the country in penalty yards and that sort of thing. How do you?
That's almost every year they're right there.
How do you coach against that? Or
well, you know, I mean, Coach Paterno's the leading all-time winning head football coach in college football. It didn't happen by accident. I mean, and there are several people, you know, historically. You know, I think there's some common denominators, and one thing they don't do is they're never going to beat themselves. I'd say never. I mean, it's just something they don't do as a rule. So first thing you have to do to win is make other people beat you, and they've had that in check for a long time. The things I alluded to a while ago, you know, they've always been very, very good defensively. When I was in high school and, you know, before that in the 70s and 60s, they were always good defensively. They typically are going to threaten you with the run. You know, they've got good running backs that can really hurt you with the run game. Two guys get drafted the first round. Probably never happened since, I don't think. Well, maybe James and Thickers. I forgot about those guys. But you know, Franco Harris was a fullback. I don't think his statistics were extraordinary, but you had him and Lydell Mitchell. And it seems like they've had great backs ever since. You know, since I can recall. So you know, they take care of the basics, and you know, they have good players, and they're very well coached. And they don't leave the door open for you. It's hard to slip something in on them.
What have you seen out of Derrell through 4 games this year, not just on the field, but off the field?
Are we going to see him, or?
No, what have you seen?
Oh. You know, he's worked hard. He's worked hard. And when he's been out at practice, and he's, you know, I've been out there most of the time. I think he had a week-and-a-half injury or a 2-week, I don't know, somewhere there in camp, or, you know, during that period. It's probably about a week-and-a-half, it just seemed like 2. But when he's been on the field, he's been working hard. And you know, he's playing like he's a 5th-year senior too. He's playing better, more efficiently, and you know, it's all good. The only complaint I got with him right now is he is a 5th-year senior. He's planning on graduating in December. I'm not complaining about that, but he's got a class that requires him to leave right around the middle of practice on every Wednesday. It's a little frustrating, but that's why it's college football. We have a couple guys that leave Wednesday around mid-practice.
Did we do something